Hey guys, I'm Jason Ward, photographer, and today I'm in a short-term rental cabin out in beautiful Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Now, if you're a property owner or if you have a short-term rental that you're about to do some new photography for your listing, then I have 3 tips today to share with you to make sure that your next shoot is absolutely amazing. All right, number 1 is staging. Number 2 is timing of your shoot. And number 3 is the setting that we're going to create through both of those first 2 things. So I'm going to spin the camera around real quick and I'll show you this little cabin. It's a really gorgeous little A-frame. And the owner, as well as the property manager, did an absolutely fantastic job of staging this cabin to get it ready for me as a photographer to come out here and take photos. Look at this little fruit and wine display. They've made little folds on the towels. Check that out. Look at this little coffee display over here. I like what they did with that K-cup. Put it on the edge there. It's just so inviting. They've done a really, really nice job. Fruit on the counter, and they've just staged everything beautifully. They've gone and done the extra little details like putting the sink that way and putting the soap under it. It creates a really pleasing composition for me as a photographer. They've done towel displays in the bathroom and in these little soap cubbies. Check that out. See, they've done a really great job with that. They've done cool things in this bedroom too. Check this out. They've done the towel displays. They even went ahead and put wine out on each one of the nightstands. How cool is that? So now let's talk about the timing. Now the sun's really setting quickly now, but there was really some drama in here just before I started shooting this video. I took a break to do this, but a few minutes ago there were shafts of light coming from the sun through that window and really creating some drama in this room. So that brings me to the second point, which is when do we want to shoot your photos? Now, I'm personally not going to shoot unless it's a bluebird day, or some high clouds up in the sky are fine. Today, it just happened to be one of those bluebird days. If it's gonna be gloomy and overcast and gross, then we're just not gonna shoot. I don't wanna waste your money and resources on a day when we're not really gonna get good contrast and drama. Look at what we're getting today at this cabin. Get the sun kind of coming out from behind there, through the trees, filtering through. I can get that little sun star effect through here. And this cabin is really going to shoot well in the evenings because this side of the cabin is all glass and the front only has a couple of windows. But I'm going to take my drone and I'm going to fly up here and shoot back towards this cabin. And hopefully I'll be able to get the sun right on the horizon. Too bad we don't have any high clouds, but I'll probably do something, creatively with Photoshop, and we're gonna put some clouds in there. But I'm gonna get all the ingredients that are needed to make that happen. And now let's talk about that third point, which is creating the setting. So obviously, if your cabin shoots better in the evenings, I'm gonna love shooting this twilight shot that I always love to shoot around the fire pit. It's kind of like my signature shot. I always try to get at each one of these little short-term rental cabins. I'm gonna wait for the sun to go completely down, get me that twilight blue back there. I'll light a fire here, get that going, get some embers going up, and that's really gonna help give people a sense of what it would be like to really be here in this setting. So setting is the third thing. Again, back to staging. Look what they put out for me. A nice little s'mores making kit. They got the chocolate and the sticks, and they've even made a little teepee with the firewood to get it ready for me. They've just done a great job. So be thinking though, before we start shooting your property, some wish list items that are just gonna help set your property apart from everybody else. What are some things we could shoot that you don't see too often? Maybe we put a ribeye steak on the grill and get it sizzling as the sun's setting and backlighting all that smoke coming up. Put a steak right here. That would be really cool. Even think about using people. What if you got some friends over and had them playing cornhole or sitting in the hot tub Or what if you had some kids, upstairs on the foosball table? There's nothing wrong with putting some people in your shots occasionally. And so I think just be creative, be really strategic, and plan your shoot really well so that you get the best possible shots. I hope this has been helpful. Just to recap, we talked about staging, we talked about the timing of your shoot, when we're going to come out and make the best light for your property, and then finally the setting that we're going to create. Use a little imagination. Call me and we can discuss all this stuff. But I really thank you for watching this. I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to shooting with you soon.